What's good, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Akil McLeod back with another video, and today I'm gonna show you guys what's sold on eBay. And right now it is Friday, just about 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna run through everything that's sold so far so I can run to the post office really quickly. So if you guys enjoy these type of videos, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so first up is this tie from the brand Vineyard Vines, and I don't sell a bunch of ties anymore. I used to like constantly search through the tie rack anytime I was out in California because I used to find a lot of really high quality tie brands. But for those of you that don't sell ties, ties usually take a while to sell unless you have one of those really strong brands, something like a Ketone or maybe even like a classic Polo Ralph Lauren tie in a really good print. Usually those sell kind of fast, but this tie in particular probably took maybe 6-7 months, maybe a little longer than that for this one to actually sell, and it sold for $12.99 on eBay. And honestly, I probably spent no more than $1 for this tie. Next up, we got a pair of these MMA shorts from the brand Venom, and I just sold the black and white pair maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and that one sold for $25, and this blue, red, and white one sold for $25 as well. And this one will also be going out first class in a first class envelope. And these MMA shorts always sell pretty quickly for me. I never sold this Venom brand before, but anytime I came across any like an MMA or jiu-jitsu shorts, those always sell pretty quickly for me. So I don't even know what to tell you guys in order to like really kind of tell what MMA shorts look like, because they're very similar to swim trunks. But at the end of the day, I just always type in the brand name, and of course as soon as I type in the brand name on eBay, it basically will have a bunch of keywords in there like jiu-jitsu or MMA or sometimes even UFC. So definitely keep that in mind in case you guys come across some of these shorts, because I always sell them for some decent profit and they usually sell pretty quick. Alright, y'all, so this is actually the most clothing that I sold in a day in a while, so this is actually pretty dope. But I don't sell a ton of used clothing for those of you that are new to the channel, so just a quick rundown really quickly. I picked up 2 of these Filson Vest. I think I picked these up from the thrift for I think $2.99 or $2.50 a piece, and I wasn't expecting these to sell anytime soon, so I priced them on the high end. And I usually don't accept offers either, but for these particular items I decided to just accept offers because you really never know. And somebody had sent me a message basically asking me if I would accept a deal if they were to purchase both items. So of course I obliged, and I just wanted to see what they were going to offer, and they basically just asked for 15% off. So for me, I thought that was a really good deal, and I just went ahead and I accepted the offer, and they paid right away, which is always really good. So since both of these will be going out to the same buyer, I'll probably just package these together, probably fold them up neatly, try to put them in a padded flat rate envelope. But at the end of the day, these were 2 really good items that flipped, and it sold within about a week. So this was really quick for me, and it was a good amount of profit since I only spent maybe $3 on both of these vests. So definitely be on the lookout for Filson. Filson is one of those brands that definitely holds its value. I know there's a lot of other used clothing brands that I know used clothing right now is kind of tough, so I'm not really dabbling too much in used clothing. But when I came across this brand Filson is definitely really strong, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And I know they also have jackets and leather bags that sell for a ton of profit as well. So drop a comment if you guys are familiar with CC Filson. Next up, we got a pair of Presto Reacts in this really dope colorway, and I believe these are size 9 in women, and these are, like I said, really dope. If I came across a pair for myself, I definitely would have kept them because I know this React technology is super comfortable. And I picked these up from the Nordstrom rack sale when everything was 40% off, and I think I spent maybe 35 or 40 or close to $40. I know I didn't spend exactly 40, but just about $40 for these, and these sold I believe for $115. So that was definitely a decent amount of profit, and these should be able to fit in a padded flat rate envelope as well. But if not, these are actually super light, so I might even be able to ship these out first class. But it is what it is. I know shipping shouldn't be a problem, but usually if I am shipping out shoes, I think I have a couple pairs of shoes that's going out today as well. That's going to be going out via pirate ship, but I think these in particular, I'll probably be able to fit these in a padded flat rate envelope. Next up, we got a pair of LeBrons Soldiers in this kind of neon colorway. I picked these up from Ross, and I believe these were $50, and I picked up a size 12 and a size 13, and thankfully the size, I believe these are a size 12. The size 12 sold within about maybe 2 weeks, so this is a really quick flip. I was actually kind of nervous about picking this up because at one point or another I didn't see a bunch of sales, but I do know LeBron Soldiers usually do sell for a decent amount of profit, so I usually always pick them up as long as I can get them for a good deal. And of course, always keep in mind, anytime you sell any shoes for over $100, you save money on fees. So I definitely just wanted to take full advantage of that, and like I said, this one sold pretty quickly. So these shoes in particular will definitely be going out via pirate ship. I'll probably put this in a box and then put that box in a bag, because that option is always the cheapest option to use when using pirate ship. Next up, we got another pair of shoes that I picked up from Nordstrom Rack that day, and these were also for that 40% off, and these were even cheaper than some of those other Vans. These were only 25 bucks with that additional 40% off, so these sold pretty quickly. I think I have one more pair of these, but I'm just glad that these did sell, because at first I was kind of nervous about picking up this colorway in these Vans, only because I know sometimes certain Vans, they sit for a very long time or they don't have much of a resale value, but this one in particular sold for a decent amount of profit. And of course that 40% off is what really made me take a chance on these, because I don't sell a ton of Vans at all. I probably sold maybe 5 or 6 pair of Vans before going to that Nordstrom Rack sale, and since then I sold probably 20 pairs altogether. So Vans is definitely going to be on my lookout from now on, and I'm definitely going to be checking out some of those Vans outlets because I know they usually have some good deals. So this one will definitely be going in a padded flat rate envelope to save some money on shipping. Next up, we got some Reebok classics, and I believe these are the Reebok Club C85 Rads, and this is in a really big size 14. I picked these up from Marshalls for I believe 14 bucks, and I got some size 14s as well as some size 8.5s. So both sizes are really not like the best sizes to pick up. 8.5 usually takes a while for me to sell, and size 14s I'm not gonna say is the worst size, but these sizes usually take a little longer for me to sell as well. But surprisingly, these sold within about a month of picking these up, so I'm definitely glad I took a chance on these, because just like the Vans, I usually don't sell a ton of Reeboks unless they're like some Shacknosis or something like that. But for the most part, I took a chance on these and they sold pretty quickly. So definitely be on the lookout for some of these Reeboks, because if you can get them for a good deal, people definitely still pick these type of shoes up. They don't demand a ton of profit, but at the end of the day, it could be a consistent sale. Next up, we got something random. This is actually the New Wave 2, and this is just an induction cooktop, perfect for college students or somebody that doesn't have a stove or an oven in their apartment. And this one sold for 65 bucks on eBay, and it took about 3 or 4 days for this to sell. So this is definitely something that a lot of people are looking out for, and a lot of people are searching for this particular item. So like I said, this is the New Wave 2, and I've really been trying to focus more on hard goods and electronics, because I've been seeing a really big uptick in sales since I started like trying to incorporate some of these type of items into my store. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for more of these type of hard goods and stuff like that, because this is what people are buying right now. So I'm definitely going to be shipping this out via pirate ship as well, putting this in a box and then putting that box in a bag, just so I can save some money on shipping. Last but not least, we got this vintage 8-track player from Panasonic, and I picked this up from a garage sale a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting in my inventory for a very long time. So I finally went ahead and listed this, and it finally sold for 30 bucks plus shipping. Now, I think I had this listed for about 40 bucks at one point, and I wasn't really getting too much attention on it because I wasn't able to test it. So I just listed it as parts, and it finally did sell to someone overseas. So I'm going to be shipping this out via the global shipping program, and I'm going to make sure that I package this up really nicely with some bubble wrap and stuff, because I want to make sure that the buyer gets this securely and safely. And since I wasn't able to test it, I at least want to make sure that they get it in the same condition that I have it in. So definitely keep that in mind in case you guys are selling electronics. You always want to make sure that you're including some type of bubble wrap or some type of stuffing paper to make sure that it's ships out safely and securely. Alright y'all, that's all I have for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit. You should wanna be a real one. Earn the bases hard, I still won. Tired of wasting time. But you is on my mind. Ban me from the music. Damn, that's Coldplay when I know that you pursued it. This track is going local on expressing how I feel. Shoots in my portfolio, that's how I keep it real. I just wanna go because I know we wasting time. It's so hard, moving on incline. I move forward, you hit rewind. But you should, I don't know. Like, why'd you let me go? I'm speechless, so my arms tight and I'm sleeveless, it's like for the winner. Cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart